What if I told you that some of the most influential pieces of literature are being overlooked even today? Yes, we're delving into the captivating world of young adult, or YA literature, a realm where imagination knows no bounds and where diversity and inclusivity are not just buzzwords, but integral elements of storytelling. Time magazine recently compiled a list of the 100 best YA books of all time, shining a spotlight on the genre's evolution since its inception in the late 1960s. But this evolution is a story that's often left untold, unnoticed by mainstream media. These books, often dismissed as just for teens, are in fact a vibrant tapestry of experiences, a mirror reflecting the intricacies of adolescence and the journey of self-discovery. They navigate the tumultuous seas of growing up, grappling with identity, and understanding one's place in the world. They are a testament to the incredible artistry, originality, and emotional impact that YA literature holds. The recent movement towards more diverse storytelling only amplifies the genre's significance. It's a testament to the genre's growth, a nod to the diverse readership it caters to, and a celebration of the varied narratives it brings to life. So the next time you're browsing the shelves of a bookstore or scrolling through an online catalog, take a moment to consider a YA book. You might just find yourself immersed in a world that, while intended for young adults, resonates with all ages. After all, these books are not just stories. They're experiences that traverse the boundaries of age and time. They are the hidden gems of literature, their lessons timeless and universal, reminding us all of the power of literature to change minds and hearts. What if the biggest challenge faced by workplaces today isn't the one you think? Let's delve into an issue that's often swept under the corporate carpet: excessive alcohol use in the workplace. This isn't about the occasional office party or celebratory toast. We're talking about a persistent problem that has been raised by Brian Yates, CEO of 100 Proof Living. Imagine an iceberg with only its tip visible above the water. That's how this issue often presents itself. The visible costs are staggering enough: lost productivity that runs into billions of dollars, and a healthcare bill that's enough to make any CFO wince. But beneath the surface lurks the less tangible, yet arguably more damaging impact of this problem. Binge drinking, a pattern of alcohol consumption that's about as healthy as its name suggests, is alarmingly common. It's like a ghost in the machine of our workplaces, often overlooked yet subtly wreaking havoc. It's not just about the physical toll it takes on individuals. The presence of alcohol can contribute to a toxic cocktail of gender harassment and exclusion, eroding hard-won gains in diversity and inclusion. This isn't a call for prohibition, but for perspective. The sober-minded movement is suggesting we rethink the place of alcohol in our work environments. It's about recognizing that what was once seen as a harmless social lubricant might be more of a spanner in the works. As we continue to redefine our workplaces, it's critical to address the elephant in the room: the often overlooked issue of alcohol. What if the banking system you know has a side to it that's been quietly making a significant impact? Let's rewind to the 1960s, a time of change and revolution, not just in society, but in the world of banking too. This was when the first Hispanic-American owned banks started to emerge on the mainland United States. Institutions like the Sentinel Bank of Taos were born out of a need to service low-income and minority communities, particularly Hispanic-American communities. You see, these communities had for the longest time been facing discriminatory lending practices and limited economic opportunities. The financial system, a cornerstone of any thriving society, was ironically an obstacle to their prosperity. But the establishment of these banks was more than just about money. It was about breaking down language and cultural barriers that had been impeding these communities for years. In a world where we often take the accessibility of banking services for granted, it's hard to imagine a time when such services were not readily available to everyone. Yet that was the reality for many Hispanic Americans. But as these banks started to establish themselves in areas where minority communities lived, they began to make significant strides in bridging the gap. However, the banks didn't do this alone. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, the government stepped in, implementing programs and policies that supported minority-owned banks. This played a pivotal role in bolstering their growth and impact. Fast forward to today, and we have 53 Hispanic American banks and credit unions continuing the work started over half a century ago. They continue to serve low-income and underrepresented communities, persistently striving for a more inclusive financial system. In a world where financial inclusion is still a challenge, the rise of Hispanic American banks is a story of resilience and empowerment that deserves more attention.